Hi, my name's Alex Jenner and I've applied for some work study at St Olaf in the music department, particularly to do with recording. Now, in support of this application, I've actually done some work experience in a kind of internship at a professional music studio, which I think has kind of helped prepare me for what my job would involve. So the following video kind of documents that entire process. I'm here at the Mill Studio. That's a professional recording studio based in Norfolk, run by producer, engineer and mixer Johnny Cole. His studio credits include many major and independent record releases and tracks on Grammy and Mercury nominated albums. Currently in the vocal booth, as you can see, and this is where we've been recording the vocals and also the acoustic guitar. Got an AKG C12, lovely tube condenser, and that's been for vocals, and then for acoustic guitar we've been using a 414. Now, one thing that I hadn't quite been expecting was the massive importance of preparation. Setting up microphones and equipment, as well as making sure levels were adequate, was just the tip of the iceberg. Tweaking mic placement and adjusting any pre-compression was an absolutely crucial part of the process. Okay, so for room mics, I've been using definitely these lovely ribbons. Sound great, just pick up all the nuances in the sound. Johnny actually said that the higher the quality of initial recording, the less work would be required in post. He was absolutely correct, and this attention to detail really paid dividends later on in the project, with even the rough mix sounding great. One of the other projects I helped Johnny with was not actually on location at the Mill Studio. Instead, the band insisted that they record in a much larger space. Because the vast majority of the work Johnny does is at the Mill Studio, he doesn't have a dedicated travel rig. Instead, he takes his usual studio gear. This was particularly useful for me because taking down and reassembling all of this audio equipment gave me an incredible insight into the signal flow as well as the more technical aspects of recording. One slightly unusual recording technique we employed was placing the bass amp facing towards the drums. This is not something that you would usually do, but the band wanted to be able to capture the live interaction between the bass and the drums as well as possible, all the way down to hearing the snare rattle with the bass notes. I made this video purely to demonstrate some of the things that I experienced whilst working in a professional environment. Although this video is unlikely to win many major awards, it does fulfill its purpose, which was primarily as video evidence of my work experience at the Mill Studio. I hope this will act in support of my application for the position of sound engineer and recording engineer, and I thank you so much for considering my application.